উঁচু করে দিলে হবে না। Hare Krishna, Hare Bol.
श्री गंगा मैया की, गंगा माता की, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna. I think we have just few Gangastava paper we have. Who is having those papers? Gangastava paper.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
We have very few limited copies here. Some of them are in English, some of them are in Bengali, and some of them are in English. So now we will recite in Ganga prayer, Ganga Stuti by Adi Shankaracharya. Actually, we do Ganga Puja here every day, last 5 and last month. And our devotees, especially those who are doing business here in the Bantaba and different places, all strong efforts. So devotees, they have taken the responsibility to do Ganga Puja every day, and they are doing it well. The whole purpose, they are all inspired by the brilliance of Guru Maharaj. And in future, we would like to have Ganga Puja in the same place in Haridwar. So that is the idea. But it takes time. So also took a lot of time. And good gracious, so that we can start with the Ganga. Before it gets dark, if you listen carefully, আপনারা যদি খুব ভালো করে শোনেন, if you listen very carefully, अगर आप बड़ी सावधानी पूर्वक आप सुनेंगे, पेपर नहीं लगेगा, ऐसे ही आप गा पाओगे। और कथा बोल रहे ना?
ओ माता जी, साइलेंस।
ओके, हम लोग शुरू करें, शुरू करेंगे। गंगा मैया की अरे ये भी नहीं बोल पाते हैं, फिर पेपर मांग रहे हो। बोले गंगा मैया की जोर से बोलिए, प्रेम से बोलिए, गंगा मैया की देवी सुरेश्वरी भगवती गंगे, देवी सुरेश्वरी भगवती गंगे, त्रिभुवनकारिणी सर्वतरंगे, शंकर मौलिनी वासिनी विमले, मम
Go to back to your own camera. Now, yeah.
of Simapur, Tandudaya Mandir, ISKCON, International Headquarters of ISKCON. They have organized today this Ganga Puja on behalf of Srila Prabhupada. Mr. Prabhupada is offering the worship to Mother Ganga. And we are all helping Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. So now everyone is ready. भाई प्रस्तुत, सब लोग प्रस्तुत हैं अभी गंगा माता को पूजन करने के लिए। सबका मन पूरा स्थिर है। आप लोग संतोषित हो और determined. Very good. So we will start this puja now. So as you know, maybe I can just, because I cannot see. Maybe I can take the permission from the manager. Can I speak 5 minutes? Okay. As you know, it's very easy that you can have darshan of Mother Ganga. Plus, please mind, at one point, it was not easy. It was not possible for the inhabitants of this earthly planet. And so many devotees, they had to do a lot of austerity, penances, and devotion to just bring Mother Ganga. And you know, especially 3 devotees were very much involved. You may recall the story, or you may recall the incidents which took place. Sometimes it is described in Srimad Bhagavatam. Sagar Maharaj wanted to become the emperor of the whole world, so he had to perform one Ashwamedha Yajna, the horse sacrifice. So he performed. But the emperor was in trouble. His mind got disturbed. He thought that if this person will perform Ashwamedha Yajna one after another, then he will be qualified to become Indra, then I have to give up my position. So he stole the horse. And घोड़ा तो चोरी कर लिया और कैसे अपना माया विस्तार किया, अपना जादू विस्तार किया, ब्लैक मैजिक. By using the black magic, he stole the horse and kept it hidden. So the sacrifice got disturbed. But then Sagar Maharaj was not a person to keep quiet. He had 16,000 sons. So then he ordered everyone, please go and find out the horse. So they went everywhere in all directions, they couldn't find the horse. Then they started to dig the earth. Because they were digging the earth, that is why this ocean has come up. That is why the ocean is not known as Sagara. Because it was done by the son of Sagar Maharaj. After that, they found the horse behind the cottage of Kapil Muni, who was the Supreme Person, the incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead. And they thought that Kapil Muni has stolen the horse. So they became very, very offensive. They were using some offensive words against him. They wanted to attack him. They wanted to kill him. And because of their offense, the offense actually turned into the fire, blazing fire. Kapil Muni is very compassionate. He didn't become angry, but it is mentioned that the offense became very angry and became fire. And he burned the 60,000 of the sons of Sagar Maharaj into ashes. So when that happened, due to that heat, all the rivers, all the ocean, all the ponds got dried up. All the trees, leaves, vegetables, vegetables, fruits, completely were burned. All the different places, the animals and the birds, they were also thrown into the sea. And the earth got so dry, there were unlimited cracks, big cracks. So everywhere people were thinking what had happened, something must be wrong. And finally, Sagar Maharaj was very worried because he couldn't get his son also. Finally, he had one grandson whose name was Dasamanjas, and he sent his grandson to find out what happened to his uncles. Finally, Ansuman came. He was going everywhere. Finally, he came nearby the cottage of Kapil Muni. Then that time he met Varun Dev, who happened to be his maternal uncle. And Varun Muni said, "See this pile of bones. These are the bones of your uncles. Because of the offense of the lotus feet of Kapil Muni, they are all burned into ashes." What to do? So, under the advice of Varun Dev, Amsuman was circumambulating the Lord, offering prayers, and finally the Lord became very happy, satisfied. He said, "Okay, take the horse and complete the sacrifice." But Amsuman said, "This is fine, but also I am very much worried about my uncles, those who have offended you. So how they are going to be delivered?" Then Kapil Dev, the Supreme Lord, he said, "Okay, then you have to bring Mother Ganga." "Oh, really? But how is it possible I will bring Mother Ganga?" "You have to do austerity." So Amsuman did austerity for 30,000 years. Somehow or other he couldn't satisfy Mother Ganga. He couldn't bring Mother Ganga. So while dying, thinking of Mother Ganga, he also called his son Dilip, and he said, "Okay, you try." So Dilip also tried, and he was meditating and doing austerity for another 30,000 years. But he couldn't make it possible. So before his death, he called his son Bhagirath, who was a great devotee of Vishnu. And he said, "Beta, my dear son, please try to bring Mother Ganga for the deliverance of our forefathers." So Bhagirath was actually, he was meditating, he was doing austerity for another 30,000 years. But his austerity was something different from his father and grandfather. His austerity was fully mixed with devotion to the Lord. He was chanting the holy name, paying obeisances, doing kirtana, associating with devotees, and due to the ecstasy sometimes he was crying also. So then Mother Ganga saw the devotion in him, and became very happy and said, "My dear son, my dear devotee, Bhagirath, I am ready to come down." Then Maharaj Bhagirath became very happy. Then Mother Ganga said, "But I have got two problems. If I will come down, one problem is that everyone will come and take bath, and they will dump the seed in my water, and they will dump the bones of the dead body. What am I going to do with their seed?" Then Bhagirath Maharaj said, "Don't worry. In the age of Kali Yuga, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will appear, and due to his arrangement, there will be unlimited worshippers of the holy name, Mantrapasaka. And these worshippers of the holy name, they will come here to Ganga, to you, and take bath. And as soon as you come in contact with the worshippers of the holy name, all the sins you have accumulated from the sinful persons, that will be born into ashes, just like the dry straw gets born coming in contact with the blazing fire. You don't mind. Mother Ganga became very happy. Actually, my dear devotees, those who are chanting the holy name of the Lord, those who are worshipping the Lord by chanting His holy name, He have got the power even to purify the sins which is here in Ganga. Ganga does not, she is the repeat form of Krishna. She is not sinful, but she is taking the sins of all our, karma and all. So get born. The number 2 problem. What is the number 2 problem? I'll come down from the heavenly planet. I will be so forceful. If somebody does not resist my force, if no one is capable of resisting my force, then I will also take this earthly planet into the Patala Loka. And there will be no trace of this earthly planet. Everything will be finished. So what is the use? Somebody has to resist my force. Then I think Lord Brahma or someone get the clue. Okay, meditate. You try to please Lord Shiva. So then he was actually doing austerity to please Lord Shiva. And as you know, one of the name of Lord Shiva is Asutosh. Then Bhagirath Maharaj said, Mother Ganga she is ready to come to the earthly planet, but you have to resist his force. Oh really? I am so fortunate. Why you didn't tell me before? Why did you do a lot of austerity? I also want Mother Ganga to come on my head. As you know, I drank poison and still my throat is burning because of that. When Mother Ganga will come on my head, in that way I will get Ganga water, then only my body will be going away. And Baba, you could have sent one SMS to me. What is the point of doing? Never mind, I am ready. So then Lord Shiva, he became very, he brought few long snakes like Vasuki, and he was tying on his back, on his hand to become more strong. It's like sometimes we put belt on our waist to get more stronger, right? So in that way he went up the Kailas, and then he was actually opening his clotted hair like jungle. It is actually spreading all over. Then he raised his 2 hands and invited Mother Ganga to come. And Mother Ganga came. Mother Ganga couldn't believe that Lord Shiva has got so much of strength to resist the food. But anyway, when Mother Ganga came down, immediately Lord Shiva actually he closed. What do you think? Just like the lotus flower in the evening, it gets closed. Okay? So similarly, the clouded hair of Lord Shiva also get closed. And Mother Ganga was actually locked inside the clouded hair of Lord Shiva for 1 year, moving inside. Couldn't find the way to come out. Then Bhagirath Maharaj was thinking, oh my God, what will happen to my forefathers? My dear Lord Shiva, I did not bring Mother Ganga only for you, so that you can have a happy time. You see? Then Mother Ganga also became very impressed on Lord Shiva. I said, okay, I want to marry you, no problem. Then Lord Shiva said, well, my left hand side is already reserved by Parvati. I cannot actually put you down, as you are the Charanamrita and also you are non-different from the Lord. You are such a great devotee. Just to honor you, I want to put you on my head only. So he is holding, Lord Shiva is known as Gangadhara. He is holding. Then, because he was praying, Bhagirath Maharaj was praying, so he just took one of the hair, like this, just one hair. And few drops are coming out of the clouded hair of the Lord Shiva. And you can see the few drops. I've been going since time immemorial. So in that way we can see that we are very fortunate. All these great devotees, they made us fortunate to have darshan of Mother Ganga. Especially those who are staying here on the banks of the river, they are very, very fortunate. And those who are coming here also to Mayapur, that is why Sri Prabhupada said there are so many advantages, so many wonderful opportunities to advance in spiritual life if you just come to Mayapur for the festival. So you have come, you have also made yourself very, very fortunate. Not only you have made yourself fortunate, actually your forefathers, they are dancing. You see, in ecstasy. Oh, such a nice son we have in our family now, who has gone to Mayapur festival and have darshan of Mother Ganga and taking bath in Mother Ganga. They are all happy and dancing by raising their hands and saying, Hari Bol! Anyway, already the sun is set. The sun is not going to provide more light. So before it gets dark and before the pandal program starts, we have to end the puja. So we have to start the puja also very soon. Hare Krishna.
There's a spider playing in front of the lenses.
Okay. So our manager of Ganga Puja Committee, Prem Chaitanya Prabhu, is telling me to say something which I do not need to tell you all now. As this Ganga Puja is going on every day, so it requires some support of the devotees. It is not a joke actually to come every day and do puja, but these devotees have taken the responsibility. If anybody wants to support the Ganga Puja every day, for the development of Ganga Puja, your donations, your support will be accepted. Not only in the form of some coin or some money you give, but you take this Ganga Puja in your heart. And in long run, you keep on supporting these devotees and try to do something, because you see, we have to make heart, we have to make jeti, we have to make a nice arrangement for Ganga, like, arrange chairs and maybe, the park and maybe the auditorium type of thing. So even if there is rain, the devotees will be, the Ganga open auditorium, no, not open auditorium, for the sun and for the rain also will be protected. And every day you can have, you can have darshan of Mother Ganga, do arati, devotees will speak, and so many things can take place. So let us think this big and big and big. And please, we have a counter from here.
Yeah?
Behind this there is a counter, looks like, and later on, yeah. So okay. So later on you can contact after the puja. Okay, now we start the puja. Okay. So.
More high or something?
Yeah.
So we're going to put more high?
Yeah, after the puja, everyone can actually offer deepam, lamp, and there is no price, right? There is no price. Yeah, it's priceless. And you can also offer Pushpanjali. Then after everything, Mahaprasadam is there. Ganga Prasadam will be available for everyone. Hari Bol, Hintai Pada Ganga Prabhu. At the end, there will be Khichdi Mahaprasad. Okay, great. Hari Bol! Okay, that the Bhoga should be coming here. Khichdi Bhog.
Thank you.